Hello, this is Run the Numbers. My name is Jason, and you're here with me today on watching this Run the Numbers channel video, specifically watching a warm-up series video. Yes, this video part of the warm-up series means that this video shows yours truly walking through the sunny, beautiful streets of Los Angeles, California. And I'm, going through some of the bumps that you're quickly noticing here, and also you're noticing some of the loud cars that go by and other things. So all those are fun things that we got to navigate and kind of power through as we do this walk and talk. That's what kind of makes it fun and challenging, but fun nonetheless. Fun ways that this hopefully is entertainment and at least fun for me to make. So yes, the warm-up series are good for you to be entertained and watch me do all this, but also learn something and be helped along on your financial journey. That's the whole effort with this warm-up series. And the other thing about this video, just to quickly mention, cover in the intro here, is that this video is part of the 100 videos challenge. We're in the final week of the 100 videos challenge. This is one of the last of the videos that I'm making as part of the challenge. And the challenge, if you're unfamiliar, the challenge is that I'm creating and then publishing up onto YouTube 100 videos, and I'm doing that, I would say, somewhat quickly at a good pace. Let me go this way while this noisy, the street cleaning cars are extra noisy, so hopefully you're able to hear me. And I can tell you the rest here about the 100 videos challenge is that making one video and publishing one video a day, publishing one video a day up to YouTube, all for 100 days in a row, is quite a good challenge. But at the end of it, what it brings is that there's a whole lot of content that helps you on your personal finance journey. Okay, that's the whole effort there. That's the introduction covered. Let's jump right into a great topic today, and that is the value of a mentor. All right, we're going to talk about why you might want to seek a mentor. And I know it's not easy. It could be uncomfortable to seek out someone, and you might have some trepidation about it. But I want to go through as to what's the benefits here, what's the value, why you'd want to go ahead and do that. And I'm going to specifically even break it down a little bit and list off for you, mention 3 benefits, 3 ways that you can get value by having a mentor. Okay, so I feel that's worthy to stick around, watch the whole video through. If you don't, watch anyways. Okay, so let's jump right into the first one. The first one is that, and this might not apply across the board, all mentorships can have their own different form and flavor, but I'm going to mention this one because many mentorships can kind of fall into this, that mentorship, and it very well could be the case that it's just simply somebody that is there that you can not only, of course, ask advice and ask how to maybe get unstuck if you have a particular problem, give you particular guidance, that kind of thing. Of course, that's wise to go about with a mentorship. But the other part about it is you might want to give your mentor, that person, some context and let them know, okay, well, I'm seeking some advice about particular, say, as it relates to personal finance, you might be asking, I'm here to try to understand about a particular investment, and if I've never done put money into this particular asset class, I've never done this or that, and I'm seeking some guidance. If you can kind of tell me potential gotchas, some things to avoid, all of that. And so yes, you're asking for the guidance. But part of it is, yes, you want to provide the context as to why you're now at a point where you're seeking this particular asset class, or why, you're doing the things you're doing. So in doing that, you want to give a good amount of context to better help your mentor then help you. And through doing that, it's helpful to maybe provide that level of context, and as you go forward, say you're now meeting this mentor several times, or at some repeated parts to this, some repeated functionality to it, that eventually it could get to a point, and this is a long-winded way to get to the first of the 3 values that I mentioned, that you can have your mentor double as an accountability buddy of sorts. And if you've watched the videos I've made on this channel, you understand I'm a big fan of accountability buddies, and I've gone into length as to kind of why it's helpful to have an accountability buddy and all these things. So I don't need to go too much into it, but I do want to mention there's value there in just having someone, and again, a mentor can double in this regard. Not all the case, not all the time. Some mentors are just like, look, I don't want to be that person that you're gonna, give these progress reports and basically, have something of a way to check in with someone. That's not the role that some mentors want to provide, but some mentors do. And so I want to mention this as a possible way to get value from a mentor, is that there is this opportunity where, yes, your mentor could double in sort of just being that person that holds you accountable to keep, so that you keep making progress, so that you continue to do the things you say you're gonna do, all of that. Yes, you have that person and that accountability aspect to it. Okay, so all right, first one covered. Having a mentor is valuable because there's an element of accountability of your actions. Okay, second one. Second one is the most obvious one. Perhaps I should have said this first, but I kind of wanted to kind of set the stage a little bit, and before we just jump right into this very obvious. A mentor could be that person that's there to guide you, that provides advice, gives you some tips. And yes, basically your mentor is there so that you can, get unstuck, that you have someone that helps you along. And you can thereby, gain value there, because that mentor is basically helping you maybe increase the pace to which you accomplish different things, because you get unstuck quicker, because you avoid potential downfalls or pitfalls. You avoid some things because of some great advice your mentor gave you. All these things. There's many different ways. Yes, your mentor actually guides you, gives you advice. Okay, so that one, very obvious. Let's jump now from that second one to the third of the 3. And this one maybe is a little bit is a bit less obvious, because that second one was probably pretty obvious. And this second one is an element to it that, well, maybe you think it's obvious. I think you need to kind of think through this a little bit, and that is, you are forced with a mentor to ask various questions and think through your problems, And that in and of itself, I'm going to label as number 3, and that is you have someone there, and perhaps a very, sought out for person to you. This person is sought out for, that you're wanting to make very pointed questions. You're wanting to basically ask, put it in other words, intelligent questions, thoughtful questions. You're going to really want to extract the most amount of value, and let's just kind of put in other words, you're going to want to ask the right questions of your mentor, and that is extremely valuable in and of itself, because as you think through the questions you have, it's helpful in and of itself. You can sometimes even guide yourself just by the way that you're asking questions. It very much has happened to me. It very often has happened to me where I've approached, say, past mentors that I've had, and I've said, you know what? I've got this really tough question. I'd like to kind of walk you through some of my thoughts, and I'd like to kind of give you context, but I really want to seek advice as I try to, approach a new investment, for example. And then you go through that whole process, and you maybe reframe some of your ideas, some of your thoughts, and at the very end, you might ask something like, so what should I do? Because, now that I'm sort of asking the question in this way, I now think I got the right path in front of me, and I think actually I know already. But you can kind of just give a green light, a thumbs up, and just let me know. But overall, yeah, I think I've just, from the nature of asking the question, I think I've actually got the answer. So that's happened more times than you can count, from my personal experience at least. And so yes, the third of the value of the 3 values I'm highlighting here is that you have someone, and a specific someone designed to be there, the specific right person to be there to simply ask the questions. Okay, those are the reasons I'm gonna tell you today as to how you could have the reasons and the ways to have value of a mentor. All right, gotta run.